y'all because I know y'all like to tussle. But we all saw what we saw when Cardi walked out the courtroom, right? In that white outfit. We all saw the same thing. Now, the question is, whose is it? That is the real...
Before we dive into this madness, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's get straight into this chaos because it's getting wild out here. Rumors are flying everywhere that Cardi B might be pregnant again, and she's been snapping hard on people, telling everyone to stop spreading that story. But the crazy part? Offset seems to be the one dropping all the hints himself. He's not holding back at all. Just a couple days ago, I made a video about him replying to a comment on Instagram, and it had everyone talking. A woman had commented, "I hope people know that legally that baby will be Offset's. If she's pregnant by another man, it's about to be a mess." And guess what Offset said back? "The devil is a lie." When I first saw that, I thought, maybe he's just being dramatic. That's just how Offset talks sometimes. But then I looked closer and thought, wait a minute, this feels like more than just talk. At first, I thought it could go either way, like a 50-50 chance of meaning something. But now, nah, that was on purpose. Offset knows exactly what he's saying, and he's out here making sure people catch it. He's basically confirming that Cardi B might actually be pregnant. Then, out of nowhere, a woman on TikTok posted a video asking who the baby's father could be, and guess who jumped straight into the comments? Offset again. And what did he type? "Not mine." Like, come on now. If there's no pregnancy at all, why even respond? That kind of comment only makes sense if there's something real going on behind the scenes. Think about it. If someone accused you of being the dad of a baby that doesn't even exist, you'd probably ignore it or say, "What baby?" But Offset went straight to "not mine," which sounds like he's distancing himself from something real. So now we've got Cardi B denying this pregnancy all over social media, trying hard to shut down the rumors, while her soon-to-be ex-husband is online basically shouting to the world that, yeah, she might be pregnant, just not by him. The whole thing is pure chaos right now. This whole situation is straight up messy. Offset really threw Cardi B under the bus like it was nothing. Whether she wanted to keep things private or reveal them on her own time, he just went ahead and said, "Nope, I'm spilling it all." That's cold. Let's be real. Offset is being super petty right now, and we all know their divorce has been ugly from the jump. They've been blasting each other online for weeks, so the bad blood is definitely there. And now, with Cardi reportedly getting close to Stefan Diggs, whew, that's gotta sting. Offset is out here acting like the ultimate bitter ex-husband. But here's where it gets even messier. If Cardi really is pregnant by Stefan while still legally married to Offset, that could turn their divorce into a total legal nightmare. So maybe Offset's stirring things up on purpose just to make her life harder. Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising. I get why Cardi's hurt though. Let's be real. It's hard to walk away from someone you loved deeply, especially when that person is the father of your kids. But after all that cheating and drama, she must have been emotionally drained. That kind of pain can mess with anyone's confidence. So yeah, she's probably struggling to stay grounded right now. But to jump into a new relationship this fast and possibly end up pregnant again? That's wild! It really sounds like a rebound move. One that might come back to bite her later. And here's the thing. Say what you want about Cardi, but she's always been clear that she wanted to have kids after marriage. She made that choice intentionally and stood by it. So the idea that she's not even officially divorced yet and already allegedly expecting another man's baby? That's a red flag that something's off emotionally. Even if she's got the money and means to raise another child, the timing just feels reckless. Having a baby with someone new while still tied to your ex legally? That's not just dramatic. That's a whole storm waiting to happen. Now here's where things get even wilder. Stefan Diggs has been real busy out here, like too busy. This man just had a baby earlier this year, and allegedly, he's got 3 more babies on the way right now. Yeah, you heard that right. One woman's reportedly pregnant with his child, and another is said to be expecting twins. That's a whole lot of baby news for one man. And that's not even touching the other rumors floating around about him, including those wild online allegations about his personal life. It's like every week there's something new being said about Stefan, and honestly, it's hard to keep up with it all. So if Cardi B really is pregnant, that means Stefan Diggs would have 4 babies on the way at the same time, plus the child he already had before this year even started. That's a lot of diapers and drama waiting to unfold. Now here's where the tension really starts boiling over. Ever since those rumors hit the internet, people have been watching every single move Cardi B makes, every outfit, every post, every photo she takes. And it's got everyone wondering, is she hiding a baby bump or just keeping quiet to avoid all the noise? Because lately, she's been rocking oversized hoodies, baggy fits, and avoiding her usual unusual camera angles, and fans are putting two and two together fast. Meanwhile, Offset is clearly loving the attention. Every time someone mentions Cardi or her alleged pregnancy, he's right there in the mix, dropping shady comments or cryptic emojis like he wants people talking. It's almost like he's using the internet to get his revenge. Not with music, but with drama. And you can tell this divorce has hit both of them hard, but Offset's way of handling it? Straight chaos. Now, let's not forget, Cardi B has always been the type to clap back when people come for her. But lately, she's been weirdly quiet, and that silence is what's making everyone suspicious. Usually, she'd go live or drop a post shutting everything down, but this time, she's just dodging the topic altogether. People close to her are even saying she's been laying low, trying to focus on herself and her kids, but it's hard when your ex keeps throwing shade online every other day. And the crazy part? Stefan Diggs hasn't said a single word. He's out here acting like nothing's happening while his name is blowing up all over social media. No statement, no denial, nothing. That silence is loud, and it's only adding fuel to this wild rumor mill. Fans are in the comments like, why is he not saying anything if it's not true? And honestly, that's a fair question. So now we've got Cardi B trying to protect her peace, Offset running around dropping hints like a man on a mission, and Stefan Diggs staying quiet while the internet goes crazy connecting all the dots. It's like a real-life soap opera playing out in front of millions. If Cardi really is pregnant, this could turn the whole situation upside down. Because it wouldn't just be about love and betrayal anymore, it'd be about legacy, image, and pride. And with Offset being as vocal as he's been, you already know this story's far from over. Things are about to get even messier, and everyone's watching to see what happens next. Now the internet detectives are going full speed, and the theories are getting crazier by the day. People are digging through every old video, every red carpet clip, and even screenshots from Cardi B's live streams, trying to prove that she's been hiding this pregnancy. Some fans swear they spotted a little bump in one of her recent outfits, while others claim her face looks different lately, like she's glowing. But then again, this is Cardi B we're talking about. She's always glowing. Still, the speculation isn't slowing down one bit. Meanwhile, Offset's been doubling down. He's been liking shady posts, dropping random tweets, and basically acting like he wants people to believe he's done with her for good. It's like he's on a mission to remind the world that he's not the one involved in this mess anymore. But honestly, if he was really over it, would he be talking about it this much? It's giving hurt and jealous, not healed and happy. And here's where it gets even more complicated. Sources close to both of them are whispering that Cardi and Offset have still been communicating off and on, even after filing for divorce. Supposedly, they've been arguing about money, their kids, and who's leaking private info to blogs. Some insiders say Offset's been salty ever since Cardi stopped responding to his calls and started hanging out with new people. It's messy on all sides. At the same time, Stefan Diggs has been spotted living his best life. Out at parties, flashing smiles, and pretending none of this exists. But fans are watching, and they've noticed that he quietly turned off comments under some of his posts right after the rumors went viral. Coincidence? Maybe. But the timing is way too perfect. The energy between all three of them is chaotic, to say the least. Cardi's trying to stay private, Offset's stirring the pot, and Stefan's acting unbothered, like this whole storm doesn't concern him. But in the background, people are saying things are about to explode, especially if any new evidence drops. Now here's where everything starts heating up even more. The blogs have been spinning non-stop, and some insiders are dropping all kinds of tea. Word on the street is that Offset's been reaching out to mutual friends, asking questions about Stefan and Cardi's situation. Like he's still trying to keep tabs on her, even though they're supposed to be done. That right there says a lot. You don't keep tabs on someone you don't care about. So maybe this whole not mine energy is more about pride than truth. And while Offset's busy watching from the sidelines, Cardi's been spotted out a few times. But she's clearly moving different. No flashy entrances, no heavy glam, no loud statements. She's keeping everything low-key, which is not her usual style. Usually, Cardi loves being front and center, but lately, it's all hush-hush and off the grid. Fans are saying she's avoiding public appearances until things cool down, but others think she's just tired of all the noise. Meanwhile, Stefan Diggs is still playing it cool, but people close to him are hinting that he's stressed behind the scenes. Supposedly, he's been getting calls from a few women connected to him, and it's causing all kinds of tension. Imagine juggling all that chaos. 3 pregnancies, online rumors, and now Cardi B's name thrown into the mix. That's not just drama, that's headline-level chaos. And let's be real, if Cardi is pregnant, this could shift everything for her brand. She's got business deals, endorsements, and her next project lined up. Adding a pregnancy into that equation, especially one surrounded by controversy, could make things way more complicated. So it makes sense that she'd want to keep it quiet until she knows exactly what's going on. Offset, on the other hand, seems to be leaning into the drama like it's free promo. Every comment he drops turns into a blog headline, and you can tell he's loving the attention, even if it makes him look petty. But deep down, it feels like he's just hurt that someone else might have moved into the spot he used to have. Now, as if this whole love triangle wasn't already wild enough, the internet just found a new twist. Fans are starting to pull out old clips of Cardi and Offset arguing during their livestream days, claiming those fights make more sense now. People are saying maybe the tension we saw back then was already connected to what's happening today, like the clues were right in front of us the whole time. And get this, Offset recently went live himself and people swear he was throwing subliminal shots again. He didn't say Cardi's name directly, but he was talking about people lying for clout and fake relationships built on attention. You can imagine how fast that clip spread online. Everyone immediately assumed he was talking about Cardi and Stefan. The comments section was going crazy. Meanwhile, Cardi's been trying her best to stay out of the online mess, but every time she posts something, even something small, it turns into a headline. She could post a nail pic and fans are zooming in like detectives trying to find pregnancy clues. The attention is nonstop, and she's definitely feeling the pressure. People close to Cardi are allegedly saying she's exhausted with all of it. The rumors, the gossip, the constant judgment. She's trying to focus on her kids and her music, but with Offset and Stefan's names constantly popping up next to hers, there's no way to stay fully silent. Even if she wanted to clear things up, anything she says could make it worse. Stefan Diggs, on the other hand, seems to be hiding behind silence. Still no statement, no denial, nothing. It's almost like he's waiting to see if the story dies down on its own. But fans are watching closely, saying that silence only makes him look guilty. Some are even wondering if he and Cardi have already had a private conversation about all of this and agreed to keep quiet for now. Right now, the tension between all three of them feels like it's about to explode. Offset keeps stirring the pot, Cardi's trying to keep it cool, and Stefan's acting like nothing's wrong. But that combo can only last so long before someone finally snaps. If one of them slips up and confirms even a piece of this story, the internet will go into full meltdown mode. Now here's where things start spiraling even more. Because just when people thought the drama couldn't get deeper, new whispers started floating around. Word is, Offset might be working on a track that throws direct shade at both Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. Allegedly, he's been in the studio venting through his music, and insiders say the lyrics are personal. If that's true, this divorce drama might be spilling over into his next release, and that could take everything to a whole new level. Fans are already guessing what kind of shots he's gonna take, and the internet is gearing up like it's a rap war. Offset's known for being slick with his words, and you just know he's gonna make it sound catchy while still being messy. And if he drops something that even hints at Cardi or Stefan, social media is gonna light up instantly. Meanwhile, Cardi B's reportedly been in the studio too, but her focus seems different. Sources say she's been writing about heartbreak, betrayal, and new beginnings. That sounds way too close to home, right? She might not say names directly, but everyone knows who she's talking about. If both of them drop music at the same time, it's gonna feel like a musical showdown between exes, and you know fans love that kind of drama. Stefan Diggs, though, still silent. Not a post, not a live, not a single reaction. But people have noticed he's turned off his DMs and made a few quiet unfollows recently, including one account fans swear belonged to someone connected to Offset. That's suspicious timing if you ask me. The wildest part? All this back and forth has everyone picking sides again. Some are defending Cardi, saying she deserves peace and privacy, while others are siding with Offset, calling him real for speaking his truth. The fan bases are clashing daily in the comments, and it's turning into an online war zone. Now the tension has hit a whole new level. The fans are on high alert, waiting for someone to finally break their silence, because this story's gone from messy to legendary. Every move Cardi B makes is being dissected like she's living under a microscope. Just last night, she posted a cryptic message on her story, something about protecting her peace and energy, and within minutes, people were losing their minds trying to decode it. Some say she's finally done with all the drama, while others think it's her way of subtly confirming the rumors without saying it outright. Offset, on the other hand, has been feeding the fire. He dropped a series of tweets talking about loyalty and real love not being replaceable, and everyone immediately connected it to Cardi. You'd think he'd be tired by now, but nope. It's like he wants everyone to keep talking about him. Every post, every word, every emoji turns into a headline, and he knows it. Stefan Diggs is still trying to play the cool card, but people close to him are saying he's been real quiet lately, avoiding interviews and keeping a low profile. Insiders claim he's being told to stay silent and wait it out, probably hoping this whole circus dies down on its own. But with how loud the internet's been, that silence might just make people even more curious. And while all this is happening, the blogs are cashing in. Every gossip page has Cardi, Offset, and Stefan's faces plastered everywhere. Everyone's acting like this is the biggest celebrity scandal of the years, and honestly, it might be. The mix of love, betrayal, secrets, and music is just too wild to ignore. Now, what's really shaking people is how quietly angry Cardi seems to be. She's not going off online like before, and that silence says a lot. Some fans think she's saving it all for one big moment, maybe an interview or a verse that'll flip the whole story upside down. And just like that, we've reached the wildest point of this whole saga. At this point, it feels like every day brings a new twist. More rumors, more reactions, and more chaos. Cardi's keeping her cool in public, Offset's dropping cryptic clues like it's a game, and Stefan Diggs is acting like silence will make the storm disappear. But trust me, the internet never forgets. And people are watching everything. If even one of them slips up, this whole situation's gonna explode again. And honestly, it's only a matter of time before one of them finally speaks out. Will it be Cardi B setting the record straight? Offset dropping another diss disguised as a song? Or Stefan finally breaking his silence? Whatever happens next, you know the internet's gonna lose it. The wild part is how invested everyone's become. Fans are forming full-blown theories, old clips are being rewatched, and everyone's trying to piece together the truth like detectives. It's entertainment, emotion, and pure confusion all wrapped into one giant scandal. But that's the thing with celebrity drama. It never really ends. It just evolves. And if Cardi really has something to reveal, you can bet she's gonna do it her way. Bold, unapologetic, and headline-worthy. The world's waiting to see how she plays her next move, and whatever she does next is definitely gonna set the internet on fire. So what do you all think? Is Offset just being petty, or is he trying to warn the world about something real? Is Cardi hiding the truth, or just protecting her peace from the chaos? And where does Stefan really stand in all this madness? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation is far from over. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to stay updated because you already know this story's not done unfolding yet. Hit that bell so you don't miss a single update and let me know down below whose side you're on and what you think's really going on. Alright, that's it for today's video. Stay tuned because the next update on this Cardi B, Offset, and Stefan Diggs drama might just break the internet all over again. See you in the next video.